Good morning, this is Shubham Dhanpure and today we are going to know about the topic clause. Previously we have seen about regarding the topic clause. First we have seen that there are main two types of clauses. First is main clause, another one is subordinate clause, which is having nickname as dependent and independent clause, right? After that we have seen there are again three types of subordinate clause. That was adverb clause, noun clause and adjective clause. And today we are going to see the subtypes of again noun clause. So there are 6 subtypes of noun clause that are subject of verb, object of preposition, object of infinitive, noun, clause as a complement, and noun of opposition to the pronoun. So here we can see today we are going to discuss about only 3 subtopics of noun clause. Okay. So the first type of noun clause, that is subject of verb. Actually, in that what happened? The subordinate clause, we know that everything comes under the subordinate clause. From the subordinate clause, the link has been started. After that, it has linked to the noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause, right? And again, it is linking with this six type. Okay. So this is the subordinate clause. And this subordinate comes before the main clause in the sentence. If you will be given any sentence, in that if you have to check out where it is where the subject of verb type of clause is located. So you can see that it comes before the main clause. मतलब what happened? It comes before the main clause. Main clause के सामने आता है या उससे पहले आता है किसी वाक्य के अंदर. In the sentence and does the work of doer in the sentence. And what happened? It works as a doer. It works as a doer in the following sentence. So you can see, basically the structure of any of the sentence is that S plus V plus O. But here, the structure of sentence is that subordinate clause plus verb plus object. Why it is like that? Because it is coming at the place of subject in this following sentence. Let us see with an example how Sachin will play in this match is interesting to see. Okay, so this is the subordinate clause, this is the verb, and this is the main clause. So you can see the main clause is interesting to see. Subordinate clause is how Sachin will play this match. And let us see if we ask the question to the main clause by using the double-edged word why or what. Sorry, what. So what will be the answer? What is interesting to see? What is interesting to see? An answer will come. The whole subordinate clause will be the answer. Okay. So what is the interesting to see? And the answer is how the Sachin will play in this match. Okay. The answer of this question is complete. Means the answer of this question is the complete subordinate clause. How the Sachin will play this match. Okay. So it came before is, and which have came before is, which is a helping word. Thus it is known as the doer of verb. Therefore, this part comes before the helping verb. And basically we know the structure of sentence is S plus V plus O. And this everything comes at the place of subject. Therefore, this is also known as the doer of verb. Whatever the verb is given, the subject is the doer of that verb. Okay, I hope you understood with this. आशा करता हूँ आपको ये समझ में आया होगा. सिंपल सी बात है, अगर आप देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ पे क्लॉज ने कहाँ पे जगह ली है, सब्जेक्ट ऑफ वर्ब का है, तो दिए गए वाक्य के अंदर क्लॉज कहाँ पे आ रहा है? क्लॉज इज कमिंग एट द प्लेस ऑफ सब्जेक्ट, इसलिए उसे सब्जेक्ट ऑफ वर्ब कहा गया है. सब्जेक्ट किसका रहेगा? वर्ब का ही रहेगा. मतलब जो भी सब्जेक्ट है वो वर्ब करेगा. देयरफॉर इट इज नोन एज सब्जेक्ट ऑफ वर्ब. मतलब यहाँ पे जो हेल्पिंग वर्ब है, बिफोर दिस इज द हेल्पिंग वर्ब, दस नोन एज द डूअर ऑफ वर्ब. मतलब ये जो डूअर है, ये जो सब्जेक्ट है, ये डूअर ऑफ वर्ब है, राइट? इसलिए यहाँ पे सब्जेक्ट ऑफ वर्ब कहा गया है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड. लेट अस गो विद द अनदर एग्जांपल. Sorry, another type, that is object of verb. This is the subordinate. In this what happened, the subordinate clause comes after the main clause. Here we are seeing that after means इसके बाद आएगा. Subject of verb में क्या हुआ था? Actually, the subordinate clause comes before the main clause. इससे पहले आया और यहाँ पे क्या आया? उसके बाद आएगा. So see. Subordinate clause comes after the main clause and does the work of object. क्या हो रहा है सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज वेयर इट इज कमिंग, ये कहाँ पे आ रहा है, ये आ रहा है सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज इज कमिंग आफ्टर द मेन क्लॉज, मतलब वाक्य में जब मेन क्लॉज खत्म हो जाएगा उसके बाद सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज आएगा। पर कैसे आएगा, मेन क्लॉज डज द वर्क ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट, सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज कम्स आफ्टर द मेन क्लॉज, मतलब मेन क्लॉज के बाद तो सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज आने वाला है, उसके साथ साथ क्या आने वाला है, डज द वर्क ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट, देयरफॉर इट इज नोन एज ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ वर्क। तो यहाँ पे सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज क्या करने वाला है, ऑब्जेक्ट का कार्य करने वाला है। It is going to process as an object into the following sentence, into the following sense context. Therefore, it is known as object of work. Here, the clause type is object of work because it is coming in the place of object. Here, it was coming at the place of subject. Therefore, it was subject of work. Now, it is coming at the place of object. Therefore, it is object of work. So, from the upcoming example, you can see no one knows why Ajay is absent. If you ask the question by using the WH word what, if in the sentence the question is asked to the main clause by using WH word what, so it will comes as the subordinate clause. Means अगर आपने what शब्द का what WH word का प्रयोग किया, if you use it and if you ask the question to the main clause, so we will be getting answer as complete part of subordinate clause. अगर हमने मेन क्लास को व्हाट से सवाल पूछा तो जो पूरा का पूरा आंसर आएगा ना, वो पूरा का पूरा सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज ही होगा। आप देख सकते हैं व्हाट डज नो वन नो, व्हाट डज नो वन नो, मतलब मेन क्लास का हमने व्हाट से क्वेश्चन पूछा और आंसर क्या मिला, व्हाई अजय इज एब्सेंट। सो कंप्लीट सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज इज द आंसर। ओके, एंड इट कम्स एंड देयरफॉर दे केम एट द प्लेस ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट इन द सेंटेंस। और इसीलिए क्या हो रहा है कि वो ऑब्जेक्ट की जगह पे आ रहा है वाक्य में, इट कम्स एट द प्लेस ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट इन द सेंटेंस। लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट दैट इज ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ प्रीपोजिशन। दिस सब्जेक्ट क्लॉज कम्स आफ्टर द मेन क्लॉज। यहाँ पे भी क्या हो रहा है कि मेन क्लॉज के बाद में आ रहा है, इट इज कमिंग आफ्टर द मेन क्लॉज इन दिस सेंटेंस एंड इट कम्स ऑन द प्लेस ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट। अगेन इट इज कमिंग ऑन द प्लेस ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट ओनली इन सेम context. Here about both the conditions are same. So again the subordinate clause is coming at the place of objects. Before this clause any of the preposition take place. पर यहाँ पे change क्या रहा, what is the change here with respect to this? यहाँ पे बदल ये हो रहा है कि whenever after the main clause subordinate clause comes after the main clause. subordinate clause जो है वो main clause के बाद में आएगा, लेकिन मेन सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज आने से पहले वहाँ पे क्या आएगा, प्रीपोजिशन क्लॉज उन दोनों के बीच में, मतलब मेन क्लॉज और सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज के बीच में ये आएगा, क्या आएगा, प्रीपोजिशन आएगा। देयर विल बी द जॉइंट ऑफ प्रीपोजिशन टू बोथ ऑफ देम, टू मेन क्लॉज विद द सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज। ओके, and after that whatever, have a note that before the subordinate clause if any preposition take place, अगर सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज के पहले कोई भी प्रीपोजिशन वाक्य में आता है, सो व्हाट विल हैपन, सो दैट क्लॉज इज द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ प्रीपोजिशन। उस क्लॉज को हम ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ प्रीपोजिशन बोलेंगे। अब तुम बोले ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ प्रीपोजिशन क्यों बोलेंगे, राइट, यू विल आस्क दैट। सो सी, पहले तो हमने देख लिया कि अगर ऑब्जेक्ट की जगह पे अगर सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज है तो ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ वर्ब हो गया, लेकिन अगर सेम कंडीशन है, लेकिन यहाँ पे अगर प्रीपोजिशन है, ऑब्जेक्ट लिखने से पहले प्रीपोजिशन की बात आ रही है, the preposition is taking place in between, so वहाँ पे क्या होगा फिर, at that moment we are going to say that this is the subordinate clause of an object of preposition। ये एक ऐसा subordinate clause है जो एक object of preposition है, and the clause of this sentence, और क्या होगा फिर, and the clause of that sentence is known as noun clause of object of the preposition। और फिर उसका आखिरी में उसे हम किस नाम से पुकारेंगे, noun clause object of that preposition। ठीक है, हम देख सकते हैं कि ये दोनों नियर अबाउट सेम है, सिर्फ चेंज यहाँ पे आ रहा है कि यहाँ पे preposition आएगा, preposition will take place here and therefore there will be change in the name of type, that is object of preposition, here it is object of verb, right? And then we are seeing that we can see the structural further, subject plus verb plus subordinate clause, subject plus verb plus preposition, and at the place of object, there will be subordinate clause. Now let us see with an example. The man has looking for what has lost. This is the main clause. The man has looking for. The man has looking. And for what was lost is the answer. Actually, it is not the answer. It is the subordinate clause. And in between there is preposition. So let us see. If we ask the question to the main clause by using WH word what is the man looking for? So the answer we will be get, it will be complete subordinate clause. जो भी पूरा आंसर मिलेगा वो पूरा का पूरा subordinate clause रहेगा. देखो, what has lost. What is the man looking for? Man is looking for what has lost. आदमी किसे ढूंढ रहा है? आदमी ढूंढ रहा है कि क्या ढूंढ गया, right? सच में. In this example, the subordinate clause is doing the work of object. अगर you will see this example, you will able to understand that, or you will able to came to know that. In this example, subordinate clause is doing the work of me, you, no. Actually, it is doing the work of object. इस दिए हुए एग्जाम्पल में सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज किसका कार्य कर रहा है? Of what task it is completing? It is tasking of, it is doing the work of object. And before it, for is there. And before writing the object as a subordinate clause, for as a preposition we have put it there, and therefore it is the object of preposition. इसलिए ये object of preposition है. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe my video, YouTube channel, and if you will be facing any doubt regarding this topic, you can leave the comment at the comment section and try to understand it once. You are going to remember it forever. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.